You ever feel like you're training hard, 6 days a week, barely missing a workout, but just not seeing the progress that you would like to see? I've been there as well. When I started, I also used to train 6 days a week because I thought that is what hard work and dedication was all about. But the truth is, I was simply burning myself out. My muscles were sore, my strength didn't even go up, and I didn't even realize that I was actually just keeping myself back. The real problem wasn't my training, it was my recovery. And that's what I want to tell you today. The real truth about rest days and why most guys are probably overtraining and they don't even know that. Here's what most guys don't get. When you are in the gym, you aren't building muscle. You are breaking it down. Every rep, every set that you are doing, you are making small tears in each muscle fiber. That's exactly what training does. But the growth, the actual muscle building, happens outside the gym. When you rest, when you eat, when you sleep, that's when the real progress is made. If you skip that part, your body never has the chance to repair itself. It's like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. You will never get full. The same thing with your muscles. If you don't give it time to rest, it won't have time to repair itself. And that's what I was doing when I was training 6 days a week. I thought more meant better, but that wasn't the case. So how do you know if you are doing too much? Most of the time, it's not even that obvious because most of us don't want to admit that we are overtraining because it might feel like weakness. But your body is actually telling you. You just don't listen. Here are some clear signs that you might be overtraining. You are always sore even after a few days. Your strength isn't going up even though you are doing so much in the gym. You feel tired all the time no matter how much sleep you are getting. Or even worse, you might have gotten injured from one of the exercises that you did. These are your body's way of telling you, my guy, you need to slow down. It's not telling you to quit. It's not telling you to give up. It's telling you that it needs some time to recover. And that's the mindset shift that most people miss. They think resting is lazy, but it's actually just part of the process. Now don't be mistaken. Rest doesn't mean you have to stay in the bed all day. There's a difference between doing nothing and recovering properly. When I take a rest day, I like to do something active. Some light stretching, some mobility work, or a light walk even. It keeps your blood flowing and it makes your muscles recover even faster. Active rest helps your body recover without adding any more stress. And if you still feel guilty about not training, think about it like this. Your rest days are actually training days for your recovery. Now let's talk about the most underrated recovery tool ever, and that is sleep. People love to talk about cold showers, saunas, supplements, but if you are not focusing on your sleep, if you are only sleeping 5 hours a day, none of that actually matters. Sleep is when your body releases growth hormone. That's when you get more energy, your brain resets, and your muscle actually has time to repair itself. If you are serious about building muscle, aim to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours a day. And if you can't always hit that, be strict about your sleep quality. No phone before you sleep. No big meals before you go to bed. And try to keep your room cool and dark. Just these simple things can improve your sleep quality and actually help your muscles repair even faster. Because what's the point of killing yourself in the gym when you're not allowing your body to build from it? And another thing, recovery isn't just about what you don't do. It's also about what you are feeding yourself. If you are not feeding your body the right things, your body has nothing to build with. Protein helps your muscles to repair. Carbs helps you get energy throughout your training. And fats, healthy fats by the way, support your hormones and recovery. After a tough session in the gym, focus on trying to get enough protein and carbs after that session. And throughout the day, try and drink enough water. Prioritize it like it's part of your training because dehydration alone can slow down your recovery big time. It's the small stuff, but when you stack them all up together, your sleep, your food, active rest, it actually makes a massive difference. And let's be honest, most of us don't struggle actually with training hard. We struggle with the rest part because we think that when we rest, we are actually falling off and we are not making progress. You see other guys posting in the gym every day. So you think, oh, I have to do more. I have to do more. I can't take a rest day. I have to do more. But that's not the case. Your comparison will actually start killing your consistency. If you're chasing what someone else is doing, you might be forgetting what your body is actually telling you. Because someone might be training 6 days a week, but they are recovering fine because they have everything in place. They have a plan for it. Others only need 4 days and they grow more while doing less. It's all about focusing on what your body is telling you to do and not trying to do what someone else is doing. So instead of asking, am I training enough? Start asking yourself, am I recovering enough? That mindset shift will change everything. So here's something practical and easy to apply in your life. Train between 3 and 5 times a week if you are still early in your journey. And make sure that you rest the other days of the week. And make sure that it's active rest. You are stretching, you are sleeping enough. Because those things actually matter. And along with that sleep and rest, make sure that you are eating the right things because those will be the building blocks for your body to build the muscle that you actually want. And if you start feeling sluggish, you're getting weaker in the gym, that's a sign that your body might actually need more rest. So start pulling a bit back. Remember, you don't lose progress by resting. You make more progress by resting. Because training is stress on your muscles and rest is recovery. If you want to make progress, you have to balance both. When I look back on myself, when I was training 6 days a week, I was just holding myself back. I thought pushing more, training more would make me build more muscle. But what actually made me more progress and made me build more muscle was learning how to rest. Now I take rest more seriously. I do active resting. I stretch. I focus on my sleep quality. And the results speak for themselves. I'm gaining more strength. I'm building more muscle. And I feel more energized when I go to the gym. Because once you understand recovery, you stop chasing more and you start chasing better. So if you have been training hard in the gym and you still haven't been making progress, it might not actually be your training routine itself. It might actually be the fact that you're not giving your body the time to rest. Rest days aren't a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign that you respect your body and you respect to give it enough time to build the muscle. So take recovery seriously. Eat the right things. Sleep more. Do a little bit of movement even on your rest days. The active stretching like I mentioned in the video. Do the boring stuff because that will actually compound in the long term. At the end of the day, you don't make progress by never stopping. You make progress by learning when to pause. You become the person you want to be by pushing through the times you want to quit.